The internet is so strange
So
sometimes.
over the course of the last
Before I uninstalled my Twitter, bro, I actually saw this thing pop up. It's like, please respect everyone in Nijisanji. I was like, what is this? And it was just like a random tweet from Enna. And it was like, it had like a purple star on it or something. I just didn't look at it. But yeah, now there's a video about it. So let's check it out.
couple of weeks, Nijisanji has been receiving a ton of backlash from people upset with them for a lot of things that have been going on. I'm sure you're all aware about the Tatsuki situation with her talking about management.
I'm not going to lie. The stuff going on with Nijisanji, I'm going to say like, I won't say like 70% of it is deserved, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like 70% of it is deserved, but there's some 30% that's like kind of iffy, wishy-washy. That's not that big, but like, yeah, 70% of what's going on, yeah, man, it's their fault. It's their fault.
Her
like
songs that she covered and her being really upset about that. It was privated on Christmas and a lot of money was put into that video, and it's all just pretty much gone to waste because they decided to private it and still have not.
They privated it because they didn't finish their internal investigation on it. That's literally it. It's literally it. It wasn't supposed to go up yet. That's literally it. It was not supposed to go up yet.
Celine was then hospitalized after that incident, and then to let everyone know that she was doing okay and was out of the hospital on December 31st. And this is the final tweet
New Year's.
We have not heard anything from her on this account whatsoever. She has not streamed on YouTube. She has not made any new tweets. She's just been gone. There's been radio silence. We haven't heard anything from her, and people are speculating that she might end up graduating and are really worried about her.
I wouldn't say she's graduating. The biggest speculation I have is that she's in trouble. That's literally it. She's in trouble because of like telling people to upload the video. That's it.
Of course, as I said, this has caused a lot of backlash against Nijisanji. Another thing that has caused a ton of backlash for the company was the graduation of Pomu Rainpuff. If you don't know, the graduation is happening on the 20th of January, and we talked about her reasonings and stuff in a previous video, so if you want to check that out, you can do so. But this has caused some backlash for the company, people saying that this is deserved for them. It's good that Pomu is leaving. A lot of people are actually happy that she's leaving, and
I wouldn't say it's bittersweet whenever anybody graduates, in my opinion, because I know that due to the shackles that they have on them in Nijisanji, you know, there's perks to being in the company, right? But for them to decide to graduate, I feel like that means that they are ready themselves to try something new or to go in a different direction. I think it's less of a, yeah, Nijisanji sucks, now go VTube somewhere else. It's more of a, you want to move on with your career and your life and do something else.
A ton of people are upset. No matter how you look at it, Pomu leaving Nijisanji is going to be a massive blow for them. Once she's gone, it's going to probably be really, really bad for them. But with both of these things going on recently, there have been a ton of...
What are the new people doing up to? Vance is doing good. Wilson, I know he's doing the axolotl stuff. I haven't seen much from Zally. I haven't seen much from Bright Shield. Kunai's doing her thing. And Claude is kind of funny. Claude and Vanta is a really good combination. So I would expect some more collabs from them, at least some more clips from them. And they've been messing with Hollow a lot when it comes to collabs. So let's just take a look for ourselves, because I like doing my own information. Let me go ahead and just get this background music. Let's go ahead and do our own research. Any color stock. Let's see. Today they went up. 5 days ago they went up. Last month they went down 16%. 6 months ago 18%, and year to date. So this is the year to date. January of last year, they went down a lot throughout the... Wait, no, this is just January. Wait, what? 1 year ago. Let's see. Okay, so 2023, they went down. This is their lowest their stock has ever... Let me see. Damn. Okay. We don't care about all that. They've been doing good all year. All last year, they were doing pretty decent. Even though they had controversy after controversy, I'm guessing this is another controversy. They go back up, and then there's the graduations and stuff that happen, and like the Japanese controversy. And then they took a big dip by the end of the year, and it hasn't recovered since. And I'm gonna assume this big dip is a lot of the controversy that happened with Celine and some other stuff, because it's not it's definitely not just Celine. That's not how stock works. Let's see. 1 month ago, I mean, it went down. It went down by a lot, but it was already down. It was already down. So it's like, maybe this is Celine, maybe. But I doubt it's only Celine. It's probably a bunch of other stuff, because they were already down. In the last 5 days, they've gone up. The last month, December, whenever all that Celine stuff happened, they were already down from 6 months ago. So recently they started going back up. So I would say if you're going to buy any stock in any color, that would be the time. And I wouldn't buy a lot, because as you can see that they have gone down a lot, but from year to date, they are going up. So year to date, they're going up. In the last year, they went down. But right now, their stock is really down. This is their peak. Guessing this is like Luxium and stuff like that. Will they have another Luxium? I'm not too sure. But from where their stock is now versus where it was last year, I would say now is a decent time to buy some any-color stock. Probably buy like 3,000 yen a share. Probably buy like 30 shares, 30, 40 shares. And if it goes up some more, maybe buy like 20 more shares. But if it dips some more, I'll go ahead and buy like another 30 shares. This is just me though. So it seems like overall, any color is doing bad, but there's a chance that they could do better. In the last 5 days, they gone up 2%. 2% ain't a lot, especially when they lost 16% in a month, but 5 days you got 2%. In another 5 days, it might be another 2%. Another 5 days might be another 2%. And who knows? If it goes up by that much every 5 days, it might actually shoot up even more, from 2% to like 4%. But yeah, I'm not a financial advisor. All I can say is I have a positive I have a positive record when it comes to my stock portfolio. So
people attacking the company, attacking some of the other libraries inside of the company, and it's
I wouldn't say do that.
Pretty bad.
Don't attack the libraries.
In fact,
well, I'd say attack the libraries if you feel like it's affecting you as their viewer. So, example, the Kindreds, when we didn't know if Vox was doing trigger warnings or not. I feel like that is an acceptable admission to the rule to not attack the library. I wouldn't say attack them, like literally attack them, but voice your concern and your opinions to the utmost, especially if it involves you. If you are a Kindred and you're affected by the trigger warnings because you have had personal stuff in your life, right? I say this is your peace of mind, and this person is now. I think it's okay for Vox to change his content, right? But if it does involve something triggering, to warn people about it. And like he did that little thing where like someone broke into my house and I killed them. And it's like someone came to my stream like, oh, Vox's house was broken into. And it took me like 10 seconds to investigate it to see it's an RP. But that shows me how quick things can spread, because all they saw was someone broke into my house, Box Akuma. They didn't read the whole thing. Someone broke into my house and they saw us from Box Akuma, and then they went and told me about it, right? So that's just a personal example of how fast, stuff can spread. It's just a quick example, and it only took me like 10 seconds to say, nah, it's just RP, right? Let's continue.
English had to tweet out, please respect everybody in Nijisanji/EN. Respect my senpais and my kohais. They're all working hard in their own ways, and they're all a part of Niji whether you watch them or not. You can celebrate or grieve without putting others down.
You can.
Practice being mindful of your words. Thank you.
Honestly, I have really no issue when it comes to this. This tweet, it could it have been worded better? Yes, because like you demanding everyone to respect everyone in Nijisanji is not gonna fly. And I like Enna, and I'm sure what she's doing is actually in a positive light. This is definitely not a L Enna take. by any means, but this is definitely a questionable take. And I think you can definitely respect the people, the talent in Nijisanji, but the company practices are stuff that cannot be respected or accepted. If you want your company to grow, you should hold them to a higher expectation, especially when they're $1 million company, right? For others, this is entertainment, like me, like this is entertainment. I also see it as an educational piece personally, because I ain't got nothing else to do. But others, this is like their life. People that watch Nijisanji, they watch it to get away from real life. It's an immersion. It's an escapism. Whether it's healthy or not it doesn't matter if it's healthy or not, because you're complicit in it when you decided I'm gonna sign up and join Nijisanji anyway. Like when you signed your contract saying I will be a corporate entity in any color corporation, right? You decided I'm gonna have a fan base as well. And you also decided I'm not just gonna have the Aloe peeps, but I also since I joined the company and you guys collab, I have Kindred with me, I have Kelmies with me, right? I have SVF with me, right? I have all these people, I have Dragoons with me, right? And the Pomudachis, soon they're not gonna have a home. So what do? They spread out and they try and mingle with everybody else. Like, oh, I really love Pomu. Pomu collabs a lot with Inanna. Let's go and hang out with the fishmen. Maybe they don't like the fishmen. Okay, let's try the Aloe peeps. I think the Aloe peeps are cool, but the Pomudachi might be like, they're a little too weird, and they might go somewhere else, right? It's definitely a rocky situation, and the more that you guys graduate, the rockier it gets. I'm not gonna lie. The more that you guys graduate from Nijisanji, the more you make it difficult for the fan base. They are slowly losing places to go. They don't have anywhere to go, right? Or maybe they'll go to Hollow, or maybe they go to Bishojo. And once they go over there and see how, Madara Khan is doing, how K9 Kuro's doing, and whatever, I don't know what their chats are saying over there. I don't know, but I've seen the clips of Madara Khan laughing at Nijisanji. I've seen the clips of them like referencing their old job, which they can and which they can do, whether they laugh at it or they say it was awesome or they say it sucked, whatever. It's their opinion. They worked at the company, right? But the more you guys graduate, the more people are going to be questioning and yelling and upset, and emotions are going to run high to where one of the talents in the Alouette feels like she has to step in and say respect everybody in Nijisanji, which is going to raise some red flags and anger, obviously, because even though she's saying respect everybody, if they see respect everybody in Nijisanji, like point blank, like Nijisanji, period, respect my senpais and my kohais, period, it's like demanding. Even though you put please, you're demanding people to respect something they don't respect, which doesn't always work out. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody has something to say. Like I said, I don't think this is an L in a take by any chance, but it's definitely something that should have went through management. I'm not gonna lie, this tweet should have went through management. You are a public figure and you work in a corporation. I get it. It's just Twitter. You just say what's ever on your mind. But this definitely something that's regarding the company and all these different people. When tensions are high, the stock prices are slowly going up and recovering, right? In the last 5 days, it's slowly recovering. And then this happens, and now there's a video on it by Kel. Look, if any video comes out by Kel and it's a tweet, bro, I'm telling you, shit's going to happen. Let's read the comment section. Perfectly fine to hate the company, not okay to harass the employees, correctly. Now let's go ahead and scroll down. Let's see. There's way more comments. That was a W comment. But I'm pretty sure in this sea of comments, there's at least one L comment, bro. There's at least one comment in here that says some crazy shit and other people agree with it. Or there's some crazy shit that nobody else agree with in the comment section, but they might agree on Twitter. Do you see all these comments? I'm not even reading them. You can pause and look at it any way you want. These might all be positive comments, actually. I don't even know, right? But the conception, the fact is, whenever you make a public statement like this and you're a corporate entity, you're going to get responses. Some positive, some negative, some whatever. But let's see how it broke down on Twitter, because I don't have it. I logged out.
And this tweet has sparked a bit of discourse amongst fans of Nijisanji.
I wonder why.
People that dislike Nijisanji.
I wonder why.
From Finanarigu that said that I respect Enna Alouette.
Why did she say that?
If you have nothing positive to say, don't say it at all, especially not to people.
Why did she say that? Because people are gonna run with this and say, "Oh, she respects Enna. She doesn't respect Nijisanji, bro." Oh God.
A fan of Enna that said, "Amen. If you have nothing positive to say, don't say it at all."
That's not how it works.
People who are in need of some peace and kindness in their moments of pain.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works, bro. That's not how life works. Not everybody gets a safe space, bro. The safe space was Nijisanji, and now people are leaving the company. Now people are voicing their concerns. Like, you're talking to the same people. These are the same people. If you have nothing positive to say, don't say anything at all. So what happens to all the people that are upset and they don't have any way to vent their frustration? What do you think is going to happen to a human whenever they're upset and they're stressed and they have no way to vent their issues? What happens? Because it happens to us in real life. You can see somebody, "Hey, how's your day going?" It's going good. "How's your day going?" It's going good. Yet they look more and more and more and more depressed. What happens? Tell me. Y'all know. Y'all know what happens. Y'all know what happens.
Even if you don't watch somebody, they are just as talented and not lesser. What I like to say is, would your Oshi be happy with what you say? Be the person your Oshi wants to remember.
And this is kind of scary to read. It's like, fuck what your Oshi thinks. Just be a kind person. Who gives a fuck what my Oshi thinks? My Kami Oshi's Enna Alouette. I could give a fuck less what Enna Alouette thinks about what the fuck I got to say. You need to be a good human being because you want to be, not because someone you look up to is going to like what you have to say. Not everybody you look up to is going to enjoy what you have to say. Y'all need to grow up, bro. It's bigger than just what your Oshi would want. Just be yourself. And if you're an asshole, then be yourself. I see no issue with it. Now, be an asshole towards the talents, I would say don't do that. I would say take your frustration somewhere else, like into art or something. Create some music, create a drawing or something else. You know what I'm saying? Take your frustrations out in a healthy way. Don't act like your frustrations don't exist, because that's not how it works. We all get frustrated. We all get upset. That's human nature. You guys are denying your human nature to pretend that somebody that maybe knows of your existence, like them being happy with you is like what matters in life. Y'all need to go outside. For real, for real.
Another person said the Niji/Niji members have worked their booties off to get where they are today, so just be nice to them. Y'all who are being crappy should be grateful that they're even here, just saying. And there are a ton more nice replies, but there are also people replying things like this saying respect is earned.
True, respect is earned, not given. That's true.
Not given as well.
That's true. That's true. People earn respect, bro. If you just give your respect to everybody, then your respect means nothing. Imagine if I just sat here and I said, I respect everybody in Nijisanji equally. I didn't say EN, I said Nijisanji. That means all 200 plus people in the 100 plus that I haven't even seen, right? You're just gonna blindly give your respect and your admiration to them because they got a job. Like, if you break it down to real life, bro, y'all are fucking crazy. Y'all are crazy, dude. These are normal people that got a job because either they got there first or they're really talented. And if they want to leave, they're going to leave. If they want to stay, they're going to stay. But you guys got to remember, they're public figures, bro. They are public figures, and that's something they need to remember too. Because I'm over here watching these corporate entities publicly tweet shit that makes people actively aggressive. Because they're not going through management. And should all their tweets go through management? No, because then that's how you get a boring ass company, right? Nijisanji is spicy. I love watching these. I love, hey, Kel made a video. Let's check it out. Damn, these people are crazy. For me, it's entertainment. For y'all, it's like a way of life. I'm just saying, y'all need to maybe reevaluate a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. You don't got to change watching. You don't got to stop watching VTubers or anything. But you need to realize, bro, a lot of this shit ain't that deep. It's deep to you in the moment. But in like 5, 10, 15, 25 years from now, 30 years from now, if you're still alive, not everybody makes it. But 25 years from now, you'll look back at this and you'll laugh. You'll be like, damn, I can't believe I used to get mad at a Bundy guy talking about tweets 20 years ago. When you got your son or your daughter or your grandson or your granddaughter with you and you're telling them stories, right? If you want kids, I know a lot of people don't. Or your niece or your nephew, right? Your great niece, your great nephew, maybe your neighbor's son. You know, you never know. When you get old, if you get old, tell them stories. What are you gonna tell them? You're gonna tell them about the time a bunny man was telling you stories about how a bird girl on the internet was saying respect everyone in her company. It might be interesting.
Like this
it might be.
Is earned, not given as well. Just saying.
That's true.
Styles said, I have no respect for your CEO, nor
you don't have
your managers. They haven't earned it.
You don't have, and you don't have to. And that's the W about it. You don't have to. For the CEO, I would say Riku Tazumi, from what I've heard and the stories, I say he is the type of guy to make stuff move in the background. He is not Yago. Yago will move stuff and he'll be in the foreground too, to let you guys know that he's there. Riku is not there, at least for like us. For the talents, it's like different, right? He has a work relationship with the talents, which he should as a CEO. He doesn't have to be like Yago or like the other dude, the fish guy from Face Connect. I don't remember the name, right?
Another person now bringing up Celine saying, except the dragon who's been stealth suspended, right? And again, this is one of the speculations many people have.
And I think so too. I think it is a stealth suspension, personally. But who knows? Who knows? I mean, they already said they do stealth suspensions. Like, they've already admitted it. And Nijisanji doesn't like to talk. That's why they have no respect from the community, at least from what I've seen. The Nijisanji fans that don't respect Nijisanji management are the people that know, hey, you guys haven't been transparent. That's literally it. If Nijisanji was more transparent, like, hey, we're going to suspend Celine Tatsuki because she went around Nijisanji management and got her video uploaded. And then when we took it down, she told other people to upload it on other sites. That's literally it. And everybody would be like, damn, well, at least we know why. Whether they agree with the suspension or not, at least they know why. Which literally stops videos like, well, it don't stop videos like Kills, it just makes them make a different video, which leads to different speculation, right? So them speculating why she got terminated versus is it deserved? Two different things. Is it deserved? Yes or no? Boom. Why is she suspended? Is she suspended? Is she just hurt? Is the hospital thing real? Did she really go to the hospital? Blase, blase, blase. That is what happens when there is no transparency. When nobody comes out and takes accountability. No accountability, gets stuff messed up. That's literally it.
People are speculating that Celine was suspended by Nijisanji without an actual suspension notice being made. I personally don't believe that's the case. I think Celine is just taking time away from Twitter and social media and trying to maybe get this video unprivated.
And that's another speculation, which is a nice one. Maybe she's not suspended. Maybe she's just trying to resolve issues and she's away from the internet. But that's a speculation, right?
There are tons more in the quote retweet saying again.
There it is. Respect is earned, not given. That's true.
Bring up Zion saying, I especially respect her the most, showing an image of Zion Lanza, who was terminated from Nijisanji.
And I looked into Sayu's, because her name's Sayu now. I looked into Sayu's case. I ain't gonna lie, she did it to herself, low key. She did it to herself, but was it a bit hasty for Nijisanji to get rid of her? Yes. I agree. It was a bit hasty, but she was literally making mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake in such a short time span that her management was like, yeah, no, she gotta go. Before anything else happens, she gotta go. And I'm gonna honestly say that was the right move. The way that they terminated her, Probably shouldn't have gone down like that. No, it shouldn't have. I ain't gonna cap. The way they got rid of Zion, they did it the wrong way. They did it the absolute wrong way. They didn't do it the worst way, but they did it the wrong way. There are several ways they could have did this way better. Or maybe even given her some time, like literally tell her and coach her like, hey, this is how, like, obviously she got the job, but obviously she needs some more training, right? You know, I've had several soldiers in the Army. They do some stuff that's messed up, and it's like, bro, how'd you mess this up, bro? I thought you trained for this. Like, sometimes I need corrective training. Hell, even I needed corrective training when I was in the Army. I'm not special. When I was a soldier, I fucked shit up too. And guess what? I had a lieutenant there, Lieutenant Medlin. He's like, all right, Arrington, this is how we're gonna fix it. And then he'll coach me through how to fix it. And guess what? I stopped messing up. I wasn't immediately terminated. I didn't lose rank. I didn't lose pay. He was like, I'm going to take time out of my day to make sure you're not messed up in the future. That is what real leadership does, right? That's why that guy's still in the military and I got out, because I didn't want to do that. I can't always correct people, or I don't correct people properly, right? That's my mess up. But I'm also not sitting in this $1 million company. If I was sitting in this $1 million company, I'd make sure stuff would get done right, because millions of dollars are on the line, bro. When I was in the military, it was just my career, and I was making like, what, $2,000 a month, if that, right? Bro, oopsie, excuse me. This is $1 million company. Of course they don't want to take risk with Zion, bro. She should have got the training whenever she was recruited. But whoever recruited her obviously didn't do their due diligence or told her everything she needed to know, which we know that fact because when Mika Melatika 07, when she was getting into Nijisanji and she was doing singing, she was like, yeah, I can't sing like Enna Alouette. And the person was like, yeah, we know that. Don't worry about that. Like, there's other ways to say your singing is not what we're going to prioritize with you. You see what I'm saying? There's stuff messed up from Nijisanji from the top to the bottom, bro. And I know it because I watched not just the Kill videos. I've seen the Depressed Nosaji videos. I've seen other videos. I've gone and I've done my own research. There's a reason why this is a 27-minute video and we only 3 minutes in on this video, because I'm dumping information that I know. And like, it's like nobody else does their research. Nobody does research. Nobody wants to do anything. Everybody wants to either tweet, and that's it. And that's it. Everybody wants to fucking tweet or leave a comment. Nobody else wants to make a video explaining. Nobody wants to give their perspective. Nobody wants to talk about it because everybody thinks it's drama. You guys are kids. Like, legitimately, you guys are kids. It's not even an insult. Some of you guys are older, and the older people I've seen are mostly in the Hollow fan base. But like, a lot of you guys I've seen in the Niji fan base are like lower 20s, mid 20s, right? 19, 18, right? I mean, yeah, it makes sense. I've seen the talent. I've seen the talent you guys flock to. A lot of them act like children. A lot of them just have fun, right? And I'm not saying that's bad, but that's a community you're going to foster. The people that just like you for the LOL and the KEKW, yeah, it's going to be expected that they don't do their research. It's going to be expected they don't think before they tweet. They just tweet it. It's just like, yeah. And some of them are right. Some people are like, respect is earned. Some people bring up examples. People bring receipts like True Twilight. Yeah, what about her? A lot of people are going to see her and they're going to just like run away. They're not even going to look in this direction because they don't really know why. They just know she was terminated, or they just remember when everybody was talking about the bad stuff that she did. They're not going to talk about how she was legitimately just like making mistakes that could have been corrected. And she could still be in Nijisanji today. Well, probably not. I ain't gonna lie. Nijisanji doesn't look like an amazing company to be with. It looks like a great company if you can get in there and like work your magic and create a fan base. But the more people leave and the more the discourse happens and the more that these videos are created, the worse it looks. That doesn't mean the worse it is. It's just the worse it looks. So if you can't handle the scrutiny of working for this company, you should leave. If you can't handle it, you should leave. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to cap. I normally tell people, do what you want with your career. Look, I'm telling you now, if you cannot handle this shit, you should go. You should go. You should go. You should, because that's not going to be good for you in the long run. Like some people say, tough it out, stick it out, blah, blah, blah. Dude, I've seen a lot of people end up not being here because they wanted to stick it out or tough it out. Like, no, bro. Sometimes you got to say it's time to go. Just like Pomu. Pomu said, I'm going to go do an office job or some shit. She gave a 2-week notice like an actual professional. 2-week notice. Hey, I'm leaving. And 2-week notice turned into fucking this, bro, this. Because you can't just treat this like a normal job, bro, because this is people's lives. It is. These are people's lives. Some people literally love and like give every extra cent they can to these talents and these livers, bro. And I'm not saying it's bad. It's what they do to relax because the world sucks. The world is hard. We're going through recessions and shit. People's houses are getting foreclosed on. You know, life is not easy right now, right? And I'd be a fool to sit here and say it was. Life is not easy. So yeah, they look to you guys as talents to ease their burdens. Whether that's healthy or not, it's obviously not, but that's what you signed up to do. Now we come full circle. When I talked about earlier, you signed up for this. Everything I'm explaining, you signed up for it when you said, I'm going to be a corpo. That's literally it. And if you don't like it, you should go because the waters are always going to be moving. Y'all should know this. Y'all been doing this for years. Y'all should know the waters are all like the waves are getting crazier higher. They're getting higher, but it's like sometimes they calm down. There was a point in time, November to mid-December, there was like no issues with Nijisanji, and then the end of December with the Salentatsuki, and then it's carried over to 2024. But it's only been like 4 months, bro. There was a point in time, ain't shit was going on Nijisanji that was bad. Everything was all gravy, bro. Remember when y'all were playing Project Zomboid? Everything was all, at least it looked like everything was all gravy. This shit's crazy, bro.
With someone else adding on, like you respected Zion when she wrote all the problems she had with the agency. Another person said, yet another time a talent with the absolute worst representation was pushed for crisis management. And yeah, a lot of people believe that this isn't even Enna saying this. Some people think that this is the management taking over Enna's account and tweeting this out.
Now that's a conspiracy.
Pretending.
That's a conspiracy, and if that's true, we got deeper issues than I thought we do. I never thought about that because that's a conspiracy. I don't really talk about conspiracies because they're just fucking conspiracies until proven fact or they say a conspiracy, right? If that's true, that's crazy. I don't know, that's all I gotta say. If that's true, that's crazy. And at that point, bro, you might as well just look at Nijisanji as a roast section. Every time you look at the Twitter, bro, if that's the case, if we can't even believe the talents are tweeting their own tweets, especially that are like this, are heartfelt, supposedly, that say please. But I don't know. There's a little bit of ruthlessness in it. I ain't gonna lie. There's a bit of ruthlessness in that Enna tweet. She said, respect everyone, period. Period. Like, she put a period. Like, that's the end of the conversation when you put a period. You know that, right? There's no ifs, ands, or buts. No opinions can be in there. It's a period, bro. That shit is ruthless. That shit is really ruthless.
This has happened many times in the past, and I don't personally blame them because it probably has, but in this case, I don't think Enna is taken over by anyone.
It'd be crazy.
I think Enna is just genuinely tweeting this out. Because like I said, over the last couple of weeks especially, there has been a ton of hate for Nijisanji, people going into the livers chats, people going into their comments, people going into the replies on Twitter, adding them, quote retweeting them. It's been
See, look, I would say the ones on Twitter is whatever. The ones on YouTube in the comment section, whatever. But going into their lives and doing it is very distasteful. It's distasteful. It's disrespectful. But at the same time, that is what people do whenever they feel like their voices aren't being heard. You ignore the tweets. You ignore the comments. You can't ignore my live. You ignore my live, I donated so everybody can see it. It's called escalation of force. And if you are not willing to calm these people down when they're on Twitter or on the comment section, or addressing it by making a video, by saying, hey guys, everything's good, calm down, so it's segregated to the comment section of that video instead of on the live, what do you expect? Next thing you know, people are going to be going to the concerts with fucking picket signs saying Nijisanji sucks or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta address it. Stop being quiet. Y'all have to address it.
Talent inside of Nijisanji. But another response says, your black company lost all respect after you go. Another person said, since others are saying it, I will too. Enna, I see the comments.
You see this? And I understand. You see, since others are saying it, I will too. That's literally, since others are saying it. These people have been thinking this shit, and it only took a couple people to just stand up and be like, yeah, no, me too. And look at the views. This one got 7 likes and 2 retweets, but look at the ones earlier. Go, you can rewind the video. I ain't rewinding it for you.
Understand they love and appreciate you.
They were higher. There were like hundreds and thousands of likes and retweets and shit, and 10,000s, close to 100,000s of views and shit. You feel me? That's called clout, okay? People get addicted to seeing the numbers. They're like, damn, that person is saying something and they're getting a lot of love. Let me say it too.
Is your company sucks.
Whether it's right or wrong, whatever, it just is what it is.
No, I don't mind giving it. But whatever is going on needs to be called out, period. Sorry, love. And then another person said, your circle is literally why Niji is so awful. So yeah, a lot of those quote retweets ended up receiving backlash from fans of Nijisanji calling them out. And
I'd love to hear Liquid Beta. I'd like if you could go into detail by what you mean. Your circle is literally why I need it. What do you mean by her circle? What do you mean? Do you mean like Etheria? Do you mean the Etheria collabs? Like, what do you mean? I like some examples and like some proof or something, you know, because that sounds like you have some. It seems like you have an interesting theory, but I feel like if you hold it to the fire, it don't really make a lot of sense. So I would love for you to publicly expose why you're a genius or a dumbass.
Person said, your circle is literally why Niji is so awful. So yeah, a lot of those quote retweets ended up receiving backlash from fans of Nijisanji calling them out and attacking them, and people are just going back and forth with one another about whether Nijisanji deserves respect or if they don't deserve respect. And a lot of them are saying that they don't respect the management, and I completely understand that. Enna is asking you to respect her senpais and kohais, the other livers of Nijisanji. I understand she's saying
that's not what she said. She said respect everybody in Nijisanji /EN period. There's no, these are people that cherry pick. Yo, stop cherry picking what you want.
Respect everybody in Nijisanji and Nijisanji EN.
Respect everybody in Nijisanji, period. Respect my senpais and kohais, period.
But I believe she's mostly talking about the livers, and I 100% agree with her. They deserve respect, and even if you don't like them, don't attack them for no reason at all. They don't deserve it. They're just...
I don't think the people are attacking them for no reason, bro. I think they have a reason. Whether the reason is good or bad is whatever. Whether the reason holds weight is whatever. There is a reason, and what needs to happen is it needs to be addressed properly. These fucking tweets don't mean shit. These kill videos don't mean shit. These Kunshan reactions don't mean shit. If Nijisanji themselves do not create a public announcement, like an actual announcement where there's effort into it with a video, it doesn't have to be Riku fucking Tazumi. But I'm pretty sure as the CEO, as the face of all the management, that motherfucker needs to make a video. He needs to do something. Because, bro, ignoring the fire for so long only works until everything is on fire and then everything's fucked. You can't keep ignoring your problems. They don't just go away, brother. And I don't even know if Riku himself is ignoring them. It literally could just be it hasn't got to him. Maybe he's not on Twitter. Like, I'm not on Twitter. I only knew about this because of the kill video. Like, I saw it on Twitter, then I logged out. And I haven't seen it, and I never thought about it. But now here's a video, right? Maybe Riku's not on YouTube watching these videos, right? Maybe he's not watching my reaction, right? So someone in the chain of command of Nijisanji needs to let the boss know, hey, man, there's a lot of stuff going down, and a lot of people are very angry, and we need a fucking actual legitimate PR response. And the best PR response I could say is have the fucking CEO come down here and say, hey, I know there's been a lot of issues, but we're working to make it better. Thank you for your continued support. Please allow us to make 2024 better as any color, and we'll do our best to make VTubing more of an enjoyable experience for you all. That's literally it. That's literally it, bro. It could be like literally a 2-minute video, 2-minute 30-second video. That's it. It could be a 2-minute 30-second video. Done.
Streamers doing their own thing. I understand people are upset with someone like Millie Parfait for saying things in the past about liking the company, which if you actually haven't seen that clip, here is the context to that. Here is the clip of her talking about this.
Oh my god, I type in Nijisanji, And the first thing, I don't know what are people searching, but the first thing that shows up is Nijisanji Black Company. Alright, let me address this right now, okay? Let me address this right now. It's making me pissed off, okay?
Management should have put on a red flag, say, hey, don't address it like this.
Alright, let's look for
Management should have said, stop.
our definition of a black company, everybody. Okay, let me search it on my phone right now. What is a black company? Let me debunk this. Things. How many did graduate?
I love Millie, man. She's a good entertainer, but you definitely don't want her to be the spokesperson on what's a black company and what's not, and why Nijisanji is or not a black company.
I understand why she would love the company. They gave her this opportunity, so just because other people in the company aren't happy doesn't mean she's not happy with where she's at. I don't believe she deserves to be attacked for something like that. I know people were also attacking Millie for what she said to Celine whenever her video was privated. Please just
I don't think they were attacking her, but I didn't see the whole thing. Maybe there were some people attacking her. I'm not going to try and debunk that. But I would say the people that said she shouldn't have said that were absolutely right. She should not have said that shit on a public platform.
refrain from attacking the talents, going into their chats, and just being an asshole. If you want to be upset at Nijisanji without disturbing the talents, you can just quote retweet their tweets, or, you know, go in Nijisanji's replies, or use their contact form and contact them directly through email. They apparently actually read those pretty often, so your best bet to get in contact with Nijisanji for any complaints you have is to just email their contact form. You can find it on their Any Color website very easily. Just scroll down. I believe it's at the very bottom, and it just says contact. Or at the
I feel like this should have been addressed in a different video. Because there's going to be people that go in there and they're going to be like, yeah, man, Nijisanji, you guys are terrible, blah, 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 quit your job.
bottom of like every graduation, notice there is a contact form right here, www.anycolor.co.jp/contact. That's where you can contact Nijisanji for any concerns that you have, questions, or complaints if you want to complain to them.
That's the junk email.
But
yeah, we got a suggestion box. We don't read it.
Understand being upset with Nijisanji. I personally have my gripes with Nijisanji. I don't like
yeah,
the
they copyrighted you, bro.
Issues, but I do always say to please respect the talents, as a lot of the issues aren't because of them. They're all just doing the best that they can to provide content for people and just put a smile on someone's face. So yeah, that's all from me today, guys. Please just let me know what you all think about that down below, and have yourself.
Yeah, man. Good luck, guys.
Bow, 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 bow.